What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. And if you tuned in, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in, family. Salute to everybody. Shout out to y'all this afternoon, man. It's Saturday afternoon. Salute. Make sure you step on that like button, man. After you step on the like button, step on the share button. Step on the share button. Share the show. Share it on your community tab. Your Facebook, Twitter, your Discord server is very much appreciated. These are the first two ways you support your content creator. These are the first two ways you support your content creator. The last way you support your content creator is by simply going to CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV. CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can financially support your content creator. Shout out to Cats for starting it off and hitting the Cash App. I appreciate you. Or you could do like my brother Tone Malone did and hit the super chat, and I'll post your comment. Shout out to my brother Tone Malone on the super chat. He said fire intro. So shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Like I said, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the share button. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries. One love to all my matter mercenaries, man. And shout out to everybody who support this platform and support me, DS1 Ross, the host, man. Very much appreciated. This afternoon, we're going to get into it. Y'all see the title, Courage Kills Pessimism. Courage kills pessimism. Courage kills pessimism. Now, what made me come up with this topic is, number one, all of the things that's going on in society right now. There's a lot of people, just people in general, during the whole pandemic. A lot of people has lost their lives. If y'all don't know, New York City is it's like a pandemic in New York City itself, with the murders, man. It's been a lot of murders going on. A lot of people been losing their life. And when I go on my social media, Facebook and all that, I see a lot of hopelessness. I see a lot of hopelessness, man. A lot of young dudes is losing their friends. A lot of their friends are dying. A lot of young women are losing their friends. You know, there's a lot of women being killed too in these shootings. You know, a lot of young girls is losing their life. You know, not just by straight bullets, but a lot of them are being murdered too. And like I said, I'm just seeing a lot of hopelessness. That is why, if y'all don't understand why the youth of today, and even my generation, the reason why we party so much is because we try to escape the pain of reality. And the reality is, we're in a world where a lot of us don't have no real guidance. So it's the blind leading the blind. And then the people who decide to step up and be leaders are ostracized and ran into exile. And you could go back in history and see this has always happened to us. So it's nothing new now. It's just, you can even see the hopelessness, the defeat in black men in this space. You can even see it here. This is why a lot of guys in this space have just given in. They threw in the towel. They threw in the fight. They not willing to fight anymore. See, you got to understand that a lot of guys already have given up in life. As y'all see the thumbnail, read those words under it. That is the mindset of a lot of men in this space. A lot of men are very pessimistic. They're very pessimistic. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to replicate this mentality. They're trying to replicate this mentality. They want the next generations of men to come up and be pessimists just like they are. They want these young men to grow up and give up in life and not to seek what's in their mind, not to live out their vision, but to alter it due to fear of reality, due to the fear of the unknown. They want these young men to grow up and be pessimists. That's what they want. And see, people who are afraid are people who are pessimists. Now, when I say afraid, I'm not saying not to be afraid of anything, but I'm saying when you let fear lead you, when fear is your tour guide, this is what leads to pessimism. That is what creates pessimism. And there's a lot of pessimistic men in this space because these men fear something. And what they fear, they don't want to discuss. This is what I've always said. This is what I've always said. They want their ideology to survive in this space because that is how they survive. See, if we step on these guys that's promoting this shit in this space, these guys will go away. These guys will seek to exist because no longer will that be accepted. We cannot say we are about progress as men and accept pessimistic men to exist and to thrive in this space. Brotherhood in itself cannot exist with pessimism. There's no true vision. There's no legacy. There's nothing that will last. And what you will constantly get is brothers having to start over and over, and brothers coming along trying to reinvent the wheel. And that is because there was nothing firmly established. See, we have to kill the pessimism. We have to kill that within the men. But first, we have to get down to what are they fearing? What do they fear? And why do they fear it? This is why I say, brothers, we have to see it's becoming more and more prevalent in this space and in society that if we really want to see something change, we're going to have to heal before we build. We can't use our credit score to cover up our trauma. You see? You can't use an 800 credit score to cover up your trauma. Your Gucci belt is exactly what it is. It's a belt. It is not a badge of honor. It is not something you use to downplay another man. This is what creates pessimism in men. See, we gotta go to the foundation of these issues. Shout out to Gold Professor, man. He said, Manosphere Soldiers supporting the channel, sir. Peace, God. Peace to the God. You see? See, that is what creates pessimistic men. We all know because we grew up in the hood. When you seeing the dude that run your block come through and he got all the respect and he got the money. So you become what? You become short-sighted and you want to become that. And you start having these triple beam dreams. And then you become confined to your block. See, I recognized that shit when I was doing what I was doing out of town. But then I came confined to a town. You see? Then I became confined to another town. Not my town, but another town. Not my block, but another town. But I'm still confined because my mind and my vision is wrapped up where I'm currently at. That's pessimism. If y'all understand what I'm saying, I'm not going to go too much in detail. But if y'all understand the example I'm giving, you know what it is. That becomes your MO every day. You confined to what's going on. What's going on here? You got to go here. You got to go see what's going on with them. You got to go see what's going on with them. And you confined to that. See, it's only time when you get time to reflect on yourself. Is when you begin to see how pessimistic you are. And a lot of times with men, we reflect when we pay the price for something, when we're paying with a consequence. For a lot of us, it was prison. For some of us, it was death. For us to see like, damn, I really got to get out of here. But you got to leave in your mind first. And that's hard to do. You could be gone for years physically, but all you'll end up doing is replicating the same shit where you are if you don't leave in your mind. See, that's pessimism. Because you afraid to do something else because you afraid of the unknown outcome. See, you already know what you're going to get if you do that because you already done it. And this can be applied to the men in this space. I already tried marriage and I failed. I'm not trying no more. It's not going to work for me. It's not going to ever work for me because I tried it. And I was in love. And I paid all the bills. And I still got screwed in the deal. Marriage ain't for men. Marriage is only for women. You hear that? That's pessimism. That's pessimism. Which is based in what? Fear. But what overcomes fear? Courage, bravery. Scared to lose, scared of defeat. We know somebody like that in professional sports right now. His name is LeBron James. His name is LeBron fucking James. LeBron had to learn how to lose and how to accept taking a loss to be a champion. Because that's what Mike had to learn. That's what Kobe had to learn. That's what D Wade had to learn. That's what Shaq had to learn. Elijah Wan used to make Shaq cry. Do y'all remember that? I remember because I was a Shaq fan. I used to be staring at the TV crying. I used to watch them games. I used to cry. I was a Shaq fan. When I played ball, that's what they called me on the court. I was a Shaq fan growing up. I had to watch Shaq get his ass bust for years against Patrick Ewing, for years against Hakeem Olajuwon, for years. Shaq would get so angry he'd get fouled out the game. He'll get fouled out the game. Shout out to my brother Malika. He said, pessimism breeds ignorance, low self-esteem, fear, lack of change. Most of all, lack of desire to be great in the face of adversity. Facts. Shout out to Hills In. Salute, family. But LeBron, if he accepted being a loser and not taking a loss, see, it's different. It's different to take a loss and to be a loser. See, being a loser is a feeling that you have within yourself. Because if LeBron was really a loser, why did he come back and win? And I know, oh, he had help. Oh, he had help. Every champion had help. No champion did it alone. Can you name one for me? Huh? Certain rings Kobe wouldn't have had, God bless the dead, if it wasn't for guys like Robert Horry. We not even going to say Shaq. What about Robert Horry? What about guys like Robert Ory? What about guys like that? We don't even have to look at the other key players. What about guys like Robert Ory? Oh, y'all forgot about Big Shot Bob, right? Y'all forgot about him? What about guys like Ron Harper? Forgot about that, right? So no champion wins by themselves. But if LeBron didn't come back and still be LeBron, if he accepted being a loser and became a pessimist, how would even his team would have had the courage to want to win? See? Because that's what kills pessimism. Courage, bravery, not being afraid to feel that feeling again. See? And guys in this space, they afraid to get their heart broke again. This is why they want to cancel Christmas. They want to cancel the whole aspect of a family because one thing didn't work out. Fear. You guys are pessimists. And if you are a pessimist, you cannot lead. Let me repeat that. If you are a pessimist, you do not have the characteristics to lead. You don't have the tools to lead if you are a pessimist. See? You need somebody to believe in instead of to believe in yourself. And this is the problem here in this space. There's too many pessimistic men that's promoting their ideology as if it's something constructive, as if it's something productive. How can a pessimist be productive? That's like standing on a goddamn treadmill and think you running a goddamn race. You on a treadmill. You're running in place. And that is what these so-called high value men are doing. They're running in place. They're pessimists. That's why I put high value in quotes, because I already demolished that argument. Go check out the video. High earning versus high value. See? All of these ideologies that was created in the black manosphere, a lot of this shit is pessimism. It's all it was. And see, all the real dudes know that. It's pessimism. The proof of it is the progress that we don't see. This space has devolved. Why? Because it's full of pessimism. That's why. It's too many pessimistic men in charge. That's why the space hasn't gone anywhere. The vision was never fulfilled. Because vision and pessimism is an oxymoron. How you gonna be a pessimist and have foresight? You can't see past your nose, homie. You can't see past YouTube views and a check. You can't see past that. That's why you don't care who your message affects. This is why we running in place. But courage, the men who have the heart, the men who have the heart to stand up and to speak against the BS. Those are the real productive men. Because those are the men who want to see men progress. Because you cannot progress and be a pessimist. You're going to gain some steam, and then you're going to stop, or you're going to regress. That is what pessimism does. I know that for myself personally. But when I start saying, man, F that, I don't care what happens, I'm going to keep going. Because it didn't feel good with me being stagnant. It didn't feel good with me keep going back and going back and going back and going back. It didn't feel good. That hurt more. That hurt me more. Staying drowned in myself. That hurt me more than for me to actually get up every day and to try to move forward. And then when something happens, of course, I'm going to be like, damn. It hits you. Like, damn. You going to get those times. That's the test. It's going to happen every day. But when you start getting over them little humps, you like, all right, man, relax. I got to tell myself that. Like, calm down, nigga. Relax, nigga. Walk away, just relax. And see, and I'm gonna do another show about this on my other channel, because I got a lot of content coming up on my other channel. But worrying about your health definitely helps with how you deal with your emotions, how you eat, the things you eat, and certain herbs and stuff you put in your body. You know, shout out to Kendra D and shout out to A Game. I definitely copped some A Game. I just took my first A Game today. I'm definitely feeling energized. I've been up since about 8:30, you know. And that definitely helps. But I'm gonna go into that more on a whole nother video for my other channel. But brothers have to stop being afraid to I'm gonna tell you why a lot of brothers is afraid. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Before I say stop doing it, I'm gonna tell y'all the real reason why a lot of these dudes are afraid to try to get what they really want out of life after failing. I'm gonna tell you why. And this may sound simple, but this is the real truth. A lot of guys are giving up on love, relationships, family, because they're afraid to look bad in front of people. They are afraid to be seen as failures in the eyes of others. That's the truth. That is the truth. A lot of guys are saying they opting out of marriage and family because their homeboys who are married are unhappy. Their homeboys who got children are unhappy. And if they come around and they seem like they happy, they already know what it's going to be. A lot of brothers are living they're living other guys' existence. You're not unhappy, he is. You didn't really give up on women, he did. You don't really have a problem with big women, he does. You're trying to live through his problems. See? You really want to have a family. You just scared because the first girl you thought you were supposed to have a family with wasn't her. So now you're pessimistic. Now you're acting like the bitter broads that you get up on here and talk about here in this black manosphere space. Now you're acting like them. Now none of them care. You sound like them. Man, I ain't taking care of none of these thoughts. Well, you sound like the same chick who be in her little camp saying she ain't taking care of no nigga. Both of y'all are pessimists. This is why y'all end up getting together and having children. Because if you understand universal law, you'll understand what you say you don't want is exactly what you're gonna get. Because the universe don't answer to what you say you want and what you don't want. It's just about what you're putting out there. See? I don't want to be taking care of no man. Well, you gonna always get attracted, nigga. You gonna have to take care of. And you know why you always get a nigga you gonna have to take care of? Because you really don't want to tell the truth and say you want a nigga to take care of you. Scared to say that, right? Because you don't want to be judged. So you go and get you a nigga and you raise him, and in return, you think he's gonna give you some love, right? Same thing with you dudes. I ain't trying to be in no relationship. These women's thoughts, they thoughts out here. You know what you telling me, bro? You telling me you scared to get cheated on, nigga. oh, you didn't want me to say that? You didn't want me to tell on you? Huh, bro? You didn't want me to tell the truth? You want me to tell the truth, right? Just like what I just said about y'all ladies. I wasn't supposed to say that, right? I'm telling y'all secrets, right? I'm telling the secrets. The time for secrets is over. It's time to tell the truth. The age of secrets, it's over. Because you're going to get exposed anyway. You're going to expose yourself anyway. Shout out to my man Ronan. He said, I once was fearful of losing before an audience, before learning the focus of owning the opportunity to convert L's into leadership tools. Exactly. There's no losses, it's only lessons. That's what I hear when I hear these talking points in the manosphere. Even by the women, because the women are in the manosphere now. I ain't taking care of no man. I know. Because what you trying to do is you trying to exchange that for love, because you want a man to take care of you. And to truly take care of you is not to pay for everything, right? You want him to take care of you in another way. But you scared to say that. Because for some of these bozos, that's too much to ask, right? I get it. Just like you niggas is scared to get cheated on again. You done got cheated on so much, you're scared. And these women thoughts. These women thoughts. But when you ain't had no pussy in 3 months, you looking on Tinder. You on POF now. Where all the thoughts reign. You all in Thoughtsville. Man, I need some pussy. Man, my shit dry. Just go get you a girl, bro. Just go get you a girl. Stop lying to yourself. And stop being scared to get cheated on. Stop being a pessimist. Stop being a pessimist, man. Y'all I know what it is with y'all dudes. Y'all dudes be looking at these Instagram stories and Facebook stories, and y'all be seeing these chicks sticking their tongues out. I'm a savage. What? With the little filters, they shaking their butt. They doing all that. They on demon time. That scares a lot of you dudes. It scares you. Because you like, I know she gonna cheat on me. I already know it's, look, she got 300 likes on her picture. I know I can't talk to her. She gonna cheat on me. That's what y'all be telling me. They dots, OnlyFans, Snapchat Premium. They dots. You scared to get cheated on, nigga. That's what that is. You scared she gonna give somebody else that jiggly. Shout out to my man Sir Ism. You scared she gonna give up that jiggly. Right? That's why they all thoughts. They all thoughts. Then what was your uncle who been married to your aunt the past 25 years? What you think him and his homeboys was saying when they was growing up? It just was a new name. It was a different name. It was Hussy or some shit like that. These Hussies. It was just a different name. So we crying about some shit that always been the same? What are we doing here? Oh, we're being pessimistic. But we talking about progress at the same time, though. We can't do that. This is why we have to heal before we build. See? That is how, see, This is why the Jonathan will always live. The Jonathan will always live. Because it's men that don't want to heal. They succumb to it. Man, these women just thoughts, man. So, man, I got 40. They just thoughts. So I might as well just pay and get it over with anyway. Pessimism. And the women do the same thing. These niggas ain't shit. These niggas broke. I'm tired of taking care of these niggas. Fuck that. Nigga gonna have to pay for this pussy. 10 years later, you still charging niggas. Now you smoked out, cracked out, all types of shit. But you still charging. You're still charging, except you on crack now. But you charging still. See how pessimism will destroy you? Demons love pessimism. See? Demons love pessimism. That's why they attack these guys in this space and had these guys saying the things that they said about men and women in this space. Wishing harm on dudes, wishing harm on women. Because demons attach themselves to low-level energy. Pessimism. Being a pessimistic man is a weakness. You're a weak man. That means you ain't built to really survive out here. That's why a lot of you Jonathans, y'all got a lot of money, but y'all give it away. See, y'all brag about having a lot of money, but we already know y'all giving it away because your middle name is Jonathan, nigga. Or John at hand. Remember, you lead with your wallet. Remember? Remember? High value man. Pessimism. 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 I'll run around and tell other men in the space they're not high value to put myself on a pedestal so the women I want can like me. Because really, you fear to really compete with those men. Because really, you can't. Outside of your little suits, briefcases, and your imaginary money. You really can't compete with brothers. You can't. Take all that shit off. Let's get down to some primal shit as men. Let's really talk as men. Tom Dubois. Take your trinkets off and let's have a real conversation. And I guarantee you, I could show you, you fragile, nigga. You ain't high value. Fragile. You a piece of Tupperware from Family Dollar. They sell name brand shit in Family Dollar too. Pessimistic men. See, you can't be high value and be a coward and be scared to face yourself and accept your losses in life. Can't be high value and do that. Now you're running from women. Now you want to objectify women because you got cheated on. I know all about that. I used to do it. See, I know. I know. But the only thing that's going to kill that is courage, man. Courage. And there's a lot of cowards in this space. I see the lack of courage. And I ain't talking about to get up and go get a job or get up and go get a goddamn check. I'm talking about get up and look in the goddamn mirror and do something about your shit. And not just your financial situation, nigga. Do that work. See, that's the work I'm into. Because, see, I understand as above, so below. So if you change what's going on up top, the blessings will rain down below. But see, a lot of y'all don't understand that. So we ain't really going to get into all that. We going to let y'all keep thinking it's, as below, so above. We going to let y'all keep thinking that. And that's why we advise all the sheep to stay asleep. Thanks for tuning in to the show this afternoon. Salute to all y'all. If you enjoyed the show, donate to the show. CashApp $SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. CashApp $SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV is where you could donate. It's very much appreciated. It's very much appreciated. Shout out to Ronan for hitting the Cash App. Shout out to my brother Ray. He said, salute fam, double M. Appreciate it. Shout out to the underrated darkness. He said, always my brother. You already know, salute. Shout out to MLR for the Cash App. He say, for your work. I appreciate y'all brothers, man. And shout out to Cats too. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Appreciate the donations. I appreciate y'all tuning in this afternoon. Y'all stay tuned. We will be back tonight with episode 11 of the Comedy Hour, DS1 Comedy Hour and Friends. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of shit to clown on, man. So shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all tune in tonight, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. We will be having DS1 Comedy Hour with Friends. Y'all come through, open panel. We're going to come through. We're going to chop it up about current events and have some fun, man. So salute to y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the donations. Salute to everybody who hit the like button. If you tuned in, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. And we'll catch y'all later, man. This is DS1 Ross, a Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we got to heal before we build. We got to heal before we build. I'm going to catch y'all later, man. Peace.